you very much indeed, Theo Jebb, for that fascinating insight into the charismatic old Irish goat. Well, here on the Dingle Peninsula, I've deviated slightly from the pilgrim path to catch up with folklorist Shane Lehane, who told me that I had to come and meet him here at Brandon Creek. Shane, why exactly have you brought me here?
Well, we're here at the foot of Mount Brandon, and also, literally, at the edge of the known world. This is the point where St. Brendan, the great Kerry saint, with his followers, got into their leather boat and off they set here, out into the great unknown, out to find the land of promise. What's interesting is the most popular book of the Middle Ages was the Navigatio Brendani. And it was just a fantastic voyage, a voyage which was founded in very much the monastic ideal.
And what did they discover on the journey?
Well, their journey was something quite extraordinary. They met island after island, all sorts of sea monsters, griffins. They had pillars of ice in the form of what we think now were icebergs at the time, volcanoes. They came across hermits. They found people tied to rocks and so on. In fact, the journey, far from being an actual journey, is actually an inner journey of the monastic community. Because when you examine it closely, you can see all of the sort of monastic ideals coming out, all of the sort of ideas of getting food, fasting for a certain period of time, and then finding salvation through the will of God. But what I really like about the Navigatio Brendani, is this. I think there's details in there which tell us that perhaps the seafarers of the time, perhaps the monks, were aware of the real parts of America and so on. So they were on a journey for 7 years, and when they come back, he has reached his salvation, as it were, and he dies just afterwards.
It's fascinating stuff. Shane, thank you very much indeed for telling us and joining us on the walk today. Well, just as St. Brendan took his journey of discovery into the wild Atlantic,